Christmas lights glow on a quiet apartment building. Snow drifts, warm yellow windows. Harper Reed, 28, stands outside with a worn backpack and one thin plastic bag. Eli, 4, is bundled up, droopy-eyed, leaning into her leg. Christmas lights were glowing, and still they got put out, not the lights on a tree, the lights in their life. Harper reaches for the doorknob again. Locked. A crooked eviction notice is taped to the door. The wind flaps it like it's proud. Harper's eyes flick to it. Sharp. She rips it down fast and shoves it into the plastic bag before Eli can turn around. Someone taped a paper to the door like it was nothing. Harper tore it down like it could burn him. Harper presses her forehead to the door for half a second, then she straightens up. Harper didn't cry, not yet. Because when you're a single mom, you learn something brutal. You can fall apart later. Right now, you survive. Eli coughs small, tight. Harper's whole body reacts. Instant. Harper adjusts Eli's scarf. Her fingers are red from cold. She smiles like this is a normal night. Harper gentle, trying, okay, buddy, adventure night, like camping. Eli half asleep, camping, where? Harper soft, steady, somewhere cozy. Me and you, the brave kind, that's what she called it. Camping. Because evicted on Christmas night isn't something a 4-year-old should have to understand. Harper lifts the plastic bag. Inside, a kid's cup, a small medicine bottle, a crushed coloring book, socks that don't match. Eli, where's Mr. Chomps? Harper, quick, bright, he's with the rest of our stuff. He'll meet us tomorrow. Harper had gotten real good at tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll fix it. Tomorrow we'll catch up. Tomorrow won't feel like this. Eli coughs again. Harper's eyes drop to his chest like she's counting his breaths. Harper, quiet, you okay? Eli nods. I'm okay. A pharmacy sign glows down the street. Harper looks at it, then away. Some needs don't care if it's Christmas. They don't care if your wallet is empty. They show up anyway. They walk past storefronts playing holiday music. Couples carry gifts. A family laughs behind a frosted window. They passed 100 little versions of normal, warm dinners. Full fridges. People who didn't have to do math in their head just to breathe. Harper turns her face slightly away when strangers pass. Shame is quiet. It's turning your face away, hoping nobody recognizes you. Eli stumbles, his boots skid. Harper scoops him up. Harper, light, teasing, up you go. Santa doesn't deliver to kids who won't sleep. Eli mumbling, I'm not sleepy, I'm just little. Harper, a real smile, that part I'll give you. And for 1 second, just one, she almost believed they were okay, under a streetlight. Snow catches in Harper's hair. Eli looks up at the sky like it might answer. Eli, small, serious. Mom. Harper, yeah, baby. Eli, if we move tonight, will Santa still find us? Harper's breath catches. Her eyes go shiny fast. She blinks hard. Kids don't mean to break your heart. They just tell the truth out loud. Harper's steady voice, shaky heart. Santa's pretty good at his job. Eli, but what if he goes to the old place? Harper kneels in the snow, holds Eli's cheeks. Harper, then we leave him a clue, okay? We'll make it easy for him. She didn't say, I don't know where we're sleeping. She didn't say, I'm scared too. She just smiled and kept the fear behind her teeth. A fancy holiday event. Crystal lights. Loud laughter. Champagne. Graham Locke stands near the edge. Polite smile. Empty eyes. Across town, Graham Locke was standing in a room full of laughter and feeling absolutely nothing. He loosens his tie. Checks his phone. A photo flashes. Copper Spoon Cafe staff picture. Harper is in it, mid-laugh, flower on her cheek. Graham on the copper spoon. To most people that meant comfortable. But comfort doesn't fix lonely. It just hides it better. Graham walks out. The party noise dies behind the door. Graham heads toward his car. He sees them down the sidewalk, Harper carrying Eli, plastic bag swinging. And then he saw them. A mother. A little boy. A night that looked dangerous. Graham approaches carefully, hands visible. Voice low, Graham. Harper, hey, it's Graham from the cafe. Harper stiffens, pride snaps on like armor. Harper, too quick. Hi, yeah, hi, we're fine, just getting some air. The first lie is always fine. Because saying you're not feels like falling. Graham, gentle, it's freezing, and he looks worn out. Harper tight smile, he's okay, we're heading somewhere. Eli studies Graham, unsure but curious. Eli lifts his mittened hand toward Graham, then hesitates. Eli soft, Mr. Graham kneels, hey buddy. Eli earnest, can you tell Santa we moved? My mom needs like a whole bag of happy. The big one. Harper's face crumples for half a second. She turns away fast. A whole bag of happy. A kid's way of asking for a miracle, and it hit Graham like a punch. Graham quiet, sincere. Yeah, I can do that. Harper rushing. Eli, no, I'm sorry, he just Graham, don't apologize, he's being a kid. Eli coughs lightly. Harper rubs his back. Graham careful, breathing problems. Harper short. Yeah, we manage. Manage is what people say when they're drowning but still trying to look tall in the water. Late night cafe, warm lighting, a tiny tree in the corner. SFX, cocoa pours, spoon clinks mug. Eli has whipped cream on his lip, smiling. Warmth changes a child fast. One cup of cocoa and suddenly the world doesn't feel like it's ending. Eli happy, this is the best chocolate ever. Harper smiling, soft, hey, easy, Mr. Big Talk. Graham small grin, he's got a point. Harper holds her mug like it's the only heat left on earth. Graham quiet, you don't have to explain anything, but are you safe tonight? Harper tries to keep it together. Then the truth slips out. Harper low, raw. We got locked out today. I was behind on rent. I really tried. But it's daycare, food, medicine, and every call is another bill. And his inhalers, I can't skip those. She wipes a tear fast, angry at it. Harper, I'm not trying to get something from you. I'm not Graham, immediate, I know. I don't see a scam. I see a mom who's exhausted and still showing up. Sometimes what you need most isn't money. It's someone looking at you and not calling you a failure. Graham reaches for his wallet. His hand trembles slightly. He hides it fast. Harper notices anyway, and Harper caught it. That tiny shake. Like he was holding something in that body of his that he never talks about. Graham, there's a motel nearby, clean, safe. I can cover one night, no strings, no speeches. Harper pried up, I can't take that. Graham calm, you can. Because this isn't about deserving, it's about getting through the night. Eli slides off the booth and presses into Harper's side. Eli whisper, just one night, Mom, please. Harper closes her eyes. One tear falls. Harper barely audible, okay. One night. If you've ever had to smile through chaos and tell people you're fine when you weren't, subscribe. These stories are for the ones who keep going anyway. Modest motel, flickering sign, snow on the railing. Inside, clean room, 2 beds. Heater humming, the room wasn't fancy, but it was warm, and that was everything. Eli giggles, bounces once, then yawns. He curls up and falls asleep fast. Harper checks his breathing. She sets the medicine bottle on the nightstand like it's sacred. Harper turns the deadbolt, then turns it again. The hallway is too quiet. Somewhere far off, an ice machine hums. A distant footstep squeaks, then stops. Harper freezes. Harper quiet, who is it? No answer. She opens the door slowly. 2 envelopes hang from the doorknob. One is plain, the other looks older. Heavier paper, 2 envelopes. One felt normal, the other didn't. Harper opens the first. Breakfast is covered for brave mornings. Her expression softens, then she looks at the second. On the front, typed in all caps, he found you. Color drains from Harper's face. Harper a breath, no, because found can mean a lot of things. And not all of them are good. Her hands tremble as she opens it. We see the paper slide out, but we do not see what's written. Comment who you think he is. Because what Harper just read changes everything. Fast flashes. Eviction notice flapping. Eli's tired face. Cocoa steam. 2 envelopes on the motel door. Last night, Harper Reed got put out in the snow. And right when she thought she could finally breathe, a message showed up on her motel door. 2 typed words. He found you, motel room. Heater humming steady. Eli sleeps curled tight, cheeks pink from warmth. Harper stands by the lamp, holding the second envelope like it might snap shut on her fingers. When you've lived on the edge long enough, even help can make your stomach twist. Relief lasts about 10 seconds. Then your body starts looking for the catch. She turns the envelope over again. The words are typed, not handwritten. No name. No stamp, just "he found you." Harper opens it carefully. Insert what's inside: official paperwork. RIVERTON Family Services Referral. A page titled Emergency Placement and Childcare Intake. A small voucher form clipped to it. And tucked behind all that, a note in Graham's handwriting. Graham's note, handwritten. Harper, this isn't charity, it's a bridge. You cross it, you keep your dignity. Harper's eyes move back to the envelope front, back to Graham's note. They don't match. The typed words aren't his style. The paperwork was real. The help was real. But those two typed words on the front didn't match Graham's handwriting. Harper couldn't tell if that mattered or if she was just too used to waiting for something bad. Harper looks at Eli sleeping. She touches his hair gently, like she's checking he's still there. A roof changes a kid fast. He was out cold, safe for the first time in who knows how long. And Harper hated herself for how good that felt. She checks the medicine bottle. Low, she sets it down like it's a fragile truth. Harper's phone lights up on the nightstand. Low battery. 3 missed calls stack up fast. Unknown. No caller ID, potential spam. Harper flips the phone over like it's a snake. Bills don't take holidays. Neither do the people paid to remind you. The phone buzzes again. She hesitates. Then it stops. Silence. A beat. Then the phone rings, different tone. Caller ID. RIVERTON Family Services. Harper inhales and answers. Miss Reed. Hi, this is Denise with Riverton Family Services. We received a referral request for emergency support. Before we talk details, are you and your child safe right now? Harper looks at Eli, sleeping. Warm. Harper, quiet, we're indoors, we're safe for today. DENISC, okay. That's what I needed to hear. Here's what I can do quickly. There's a public pre-K slot that opened this morning. It's funded through a community scholarship. If you can bring him in today, we can hold it. Harper sits down hard on the bed like her knees quit. Harper, today, like right now. DENISC. Yes, ma'am, I know it's sudden. These spots move fast, and after drop-off, if you can come to our office, we'll start intake for temporary housing placement. Harper stares at the wall, blinking like the room is swimming. When you've been told no for so long, a yes doesn't feel real. It feels like the universe misdialed. Harper, voice tight, okay, yes, we'll be there. DENISC, good, bring any ID you have. And if you have a lease history or eviction paperwork, bring that too. Harper's eyes flick to the plastic bag. The eviction notice is crumpled inside. Harper gently wakes Eli. He sits up, hair everywhere, eyes half open. Eli sleepy. Mom, are we still camping? Harper soft, just for a minute longer, baby. Eli, did Santa come? Harper pauses. She chooses her words. Harper, protective, honest, I think somebody heard us. That's all. Then for him, gentler, but Santa, he's still on it. Eli smiles, satisfied, like that's enough. Eli, was it the nice man? Harper, maybe. Kids don't need a perfect explanation. They need your voice steady. They need your hand. They need you to keep going. Copper Spoon Cafe morning. Warm smell of coffee, bacon, toast. Everything looks normal. Like last night didn't happen. Going back to work after a night like that feels like walking into a room where nobody knows you're bleeding. Harper ties her apron tight, too tight. A coworker glances over. Coworker casual, Harper, you okay? You look wiped. Harper automatic, yeah, I'm fine. There it was again. Fine, like a habit you can't quit. The bell jingles. Graham walks in. No suit, dark sweater, sleeves rolled. He looks like he slept in a chair. Harper freezes. Graham quiet, hey, Harper, hey, a beat. Careful air between them. Harper low, thank you for last night. I'm not good at taking help. Graham choosing words. You don't have to be good at it. You just can't be out there again. That again lands. Harper hears it. Harper, a caseworker called. Eli got a pre-K slot. Today. Graham small nod, good, he deserves that. He didn't say, I did that. He didn't make it about him. That mattered. After the rush, Harper steps into the back hallway to breathe. Her hands shake. She hates that they shake. Graham follows at a respectful distance. Graham, I'm going to say something and you can tell me no. No hard feelings. Harper, guard up. Okay, Graham, there's a small place 2 blocks from here. Nothing fancy, but it's clean, warm, close. A friend owns the building. A unit's open. Harper shakes her head instantly. Harper, I can't owe you. Graham, steady, you wouldn't. 3 months covered. After that, you pay it back over time. A little each check. No interest. Harper, eyes narrowed. Why, Graham? Because your kid doesn't live on luck. He lives on a roof. Graham holds out a small envelope. A key taped inside. Address written. His fingers tremble when he holds it out. He notices and tightens his grip to hide it. Harper clocks it, says nothing. His hand shook just a little, like helping her cost him something too. Harper, quiet, defeated but proud. People are going to talk. Graham, people can say what they want. I'm not running my business on gossip. Harper stares at the key. Her pride fights her. Pride didn't walk out politely. It planted itself in her chest and said, "Don't you dare get used to this." Then Harper hears Eli's cough in her memory, sees his face asking about Santa. Her fingers finally move. She takes the envelope. Harper, I'll pay it back. Graham, I know you will. If you still believe one good moment can change a whole season, tap like. It helps these stories reach the people who need them. Small, older building. Not pretty, but cared for. Harper opens Unit 2 billion. Inside, warm yellow walls, clean floors, small kitchen table, a second-hand couch with a folded blanket, 2 small beds made up. It wasn't a dream apartment. It was something better. It was a place where a child could sleep, and a mother could stop bracing for the next hit. Eli runs in, eyes huge. Eli, Mom, this is our house. Harper, voice cracks. Yeah, baby, for now, yeah. Eli, grinning, Santa can find us here. 2 weeks later, Harper opens her paycheck envelope, her brows pinch. At first, she thought it was a mistake, because when you're used to scraping, extra feels illegal. Harper finds Graham. Harper, low, firm, my check is higher. Graham. Yeah, Harper, why? Graham, quiet, solid, people will talk, they always do, but your kid doesn't live on their opinion, he lives on a roof. Harper stands there, stunned, not saved, just finally treated like she matters. End of shift. Harper and Eli walk out together. Eli holds the plastic bag, now lighter, like it's not their whole life anymore. Across the street, half hidden by a parked car, a coworker, phone raised, recording. Welp. Guess who's moving up real quick, eyes? Harper doesn't know. She laughs at something Eli says. Safe for 1 second. Harper thought the hard part was over. She didn't know someone was filming her hope and turning it into a story she didn't write. Do you think that video helps Harper or ruins her? Because in next part the rumors move faster than the truth. A phone screen fills the frame. Harper unlocking Unit 2 billion. Eli skipping beside her. A shaky zoom. A caption being typed. Welp. Guess who's moving up real quick, eyes? Gossip doesn't need facts. It needs a bored person with a phone and no shame. The clip lands in a group chat. Names blur. Notifications stack. Laugh emojis. Side eyes. One message. Called it. Another. So that's why she got the raise. And just like that, Harper's life wasn't hers anymore. It was 10 shaky seconds on somebody else's screen. Morning at Copper Spoon Cafe. Warm lights. Coffee steam, plates clinking. Harper moves fast, focused. Smile on. Eyes tired. Harper didn't come in looking for sympathy. She came in looking for normal. That's what working moms do. You show up even when your insides feel raw. 2 coworkers near the dish station. Low voices. They stop when she turns. Coworker number 1 muttering, all I'm saying is that's a nice apartment for someone struggling. Coworker number 2 must be nice. Harper hears it. Pretends she doesn't. Her hand tightens around a stack of plates. They weren't just talking. They were trying to turn her into a type of woman, the kind people feel allowed to judge. A regular customer stares a little too long, like he recognizes her. He looks away fast when Harper meets his eyes. Another customer whispers and glances toward Graham's office door. It wasn't just the staff. It was strangers deciding they knew her from one little clip. Harper checks her phone. 27 notifications. Unknown numbers. One message preview. So, you and the boss. She flips the phone face down. Once you read it, it gets inside you. And Harper already had enough inside her. Eli sits at a booth with crayons and a napkin. He draws a crooked house and three stick figures. He colors one figure's hat bright red. Eli didn't know about rumors. He didn't know about group chats. He just knew he slept warm last night and his mom didn't whisper please to the ceiling. Eli proud, "Mom, look, this is our house, and this is Santa's helper." Harper soft. "That's really good, baby." Graham walks past on his way to the back. Eli leans forward like it's a secret. Eli excited whisper, "Hi, you're Santa's side guy." Graham caught off guard, "Side guy?" Eli serious. "Yeah, Santa's busy, you help." Graham to Harper quietly, almost amused, "I think I just got promoted." Harper almost laughs. Almost. Then she hears the whispers again and the smile fades. That tiny moment of warmth should have felt good. Instead it felt dangerous, because people don't always hate you for failing. Sometimes they hate you for surviving. A laptop in the back office, someone scrolling. Headline in bold. Local restaurant owner rescues single mom employee photos, copper spoon exterior. A cropped still from the video. On screen blog excerpt, ADD. Sources say the owner has been helping certain employees far beyond policy. By lunchtime, it wasn't just whispers. It was public. A headline built to travel. Harper steps in and sees the screen. Her face goes pale. Harper thin, turn that off. Co-worker defensive, "I didn't write it." Harper, "I don't care, turn it off." Harper walks out, breathing shallow, holding herself together with both hands. Rent, medicine, childcare, three numbers that never stop adding up. She didn't have time to be someone's entertainment. Rain slaps the windows. The lunch rush thins. The bell jingles harder than usual. Graham steps in soaked through. Hair damp. Face pale, he looks like he's running on fumes. Graham rough trying to joke, "Forgot my umbrella." Real genius move. Harper clocks his red nose, the throat clearing, the way his hand shakes when he peels off his coat, quick, hidden. Harper firm, "Sit. Don't argue with me." Graham weak smile, "Yes, ma'am." Harper disappears into the kitchen. Returns with ginger tea, toast, and hot porridge. It wasn't romantic. It wasn't a grand gesture. It was a woman who knows what it looks like when someone's about to fall. Graham, after a spoonful, quiet. "I forgot what real food tastes like." Harper, "That's because you work like you're trying to outrun something." Graham looks up like she just hit the nail dead center. Quiet booth. Rain streaks down the window. Tea steam curls up slow. Graham soft, "You always move like you're bracing for impact." Harper half smile, tired, "Yeah, well, life swings, a beat." Graham, "What did you want to do before all this?" Harper hesitates then, "I used to write music, nothing famous. Just songs." Graham, "What happened?" Harper, simple truth, "I got pregnant. And then I got busy surviving." She didn't say it like a tragedy. She said it like a fact. Graham looks like he wants to say something personal, something that's right there, but he doesn't. He swallows it, and Harper noticed it. The way he swallowed words like they hurt. A coworker's phone in a back corner. An email draft. To investor relations subject. Potential PR issue, owner/employee relationship. A thumb hovers, then taps send. Some people don't just gossip, they monetize it. Back at the booth, Graham's phone buzzes. He flips it over fast, but Harper sees the preview. Board/investors urgent. Harper soft. "They giving you a hard time." Graham shrugs, minimizing its business. "Folks in suits love to panic." Harper, "This is about me, isn't it?" Graham doesn't answer. That's the answer. Graham low. "They don't like messy stories. They like clean headlines, clean people." Harper quiet, instinct, "I'll quit if it helps." Graham immediate, "No, don't you do that. You don't get punished because other people are bored." His fingers tighten around the spoon. Tremor flickers, he hides it, and there it was again. That tiny shake, like standing up for her, came with a cost he wasn't naming. Evening. Harper sets a big pot on the counter, ladles soup into bowls. Staff gathers, hesitant at first, then hungry. Feeding people was the only thing that made her feel useful when everything else felt out of control. Co-worker, older, surprised, "You made this." Harper's small smile, don't act shocked. I can cook. A man in worn layers steps in from the rain, unsure. Harper sees him and quietly places a bowl at a corner table. No speech. Next day, busy. A catering ticket printed in bold. Harper reads too fast. A small mistake. Big consequence. Manager panicked, they're furious. Wrong menu. Harper's face drains, her body goes cold. Because one mistake used to mean losing everything. Graham steps in, takes the phone. Graham, calm, this is Graham Locke, that's on me. We'll fix it. You'll have the correct order in 40 minutes, and your bill is covered. Harper tries to speak. He shakes his head slightly. Not now. He didn't protect her to look good. He did it because he couldn't stand watching people get crushed for being human. Night. Harper unlocks Unit 2 billion. Eli runs inside, humming to himself. Eli, Mom, I'm gonna show my teacher my song picture tomorrow. Harper, tired smile, okay baby, wash hands first. Harper picks up mail from the floor, bills, flyers, then one envelope stands out. Thick, official, law office letterhead, her fingers freeze, she opens it slowly. Insert more realistic. Notice of custody review / petition for modification. Harper's breath stops. Harper didn't know who filmed her. She didn't know who typed he found you. But somebody out there had her name, and whoever had it was aiming it like a weapon. Harper turns the page. We see one line before we cut. Petitioner Michael Reed. Harper whispers, barely there. Harper, no, no, no. Eli calls from the other room, bright and unaware. Eli off screen, Mom, where's my crayons? Harper stands frozen, paper shaking in her hands like the room lost oxygen. Comment what you think Michael Reed wants. Because in next part this isn't about rumors anymore. It's about Eli. Apartment Unit 2 billion. Quiet night, heater ticks. Harper stands in the living room holding the legal packet. Her fingers tremble, not dramatic, just real. There are a few kinds of fear that hit different. The kind that makes your mouth dry. The kind that makes your knees weak. And the kind that steals your air because it's got your child's name on it. Close on the bold line. Notice of custody review / petition for modification. Petitioner Michael Reed. Harper turns the page. We don't see every detail, just the highlighted phrases. Unstable housing history, questionable relationship with employer, child's well-being at risk. Michael Reed didn't show up when the rent was due. He didn't show up for inhalers. He didn't show up for the long nights. But now he was showing up for paperwork. Harper's jaw tightens. She looks toward the bedroom. Eli sleeps, clutching his stuffed animal, peaceful, unaware. Harper whisper, barely, not him, you don't get to do this to him. Harper steps into the bathroom and closes the door quietly. She grips the sink, breathes once, twice. She didn't scream, because screaming wakes kids. And she refused to make Eli carry her fear. Morning light. Eli sits at the table with cereal. Harper's hair is pulled back. Eyes tired, face steady. Eli bright, Mom, can we go see Santa's side guy today? Harper freezes for half a second. Then she smiles, small and careful. Harper, we'll see, baby. Eat your cereal, that's what moms do. You keep the routine standing even when everything inside you is falling. Harper's phone buzzes. She steps away. ON screen. Legal AID intake callback. A number Denise gave her. Harper answers in a low voice. Miss Reed, we can help you respond, but I need you to hear me clearly. Do not contact the petitioner directly. Do not panic. Start gathering records, school, medical, pay stubs, housing paperwork, everything that shows stability. Harper looks at the apartment around her. The bed's made, the clean floor, she swallows. Harper, he's using online stuff, a video, a blog. Legal AID, we see that a lot now. People build a narrative and hand it to a judge. We're going to bring receipts, not stories. Receipts. That word hit Harper like a lifeline because she had nothing to hide. She just didn't have the luxury of being misunderstood. Copper Spoon Cafe. Mid-morning. Harper walks in and the room does that thing. The chatter dips, then picks back up too fast. You can tell when a room has been talking about you. It's not even the words. It's the way people suddenly remember their coffee. A customer looks at Harper, then down at their phone. Another customer whispers to a friend and glances toward Graham's office. Harper ties her apron. Coworker number 1 forced friendly, "Hey, you okay? You look stressed." Harper steady, "I'm working, that's what I'm doing." Harper heads to the back. She passes the same coworker from the video, Darlavance, near the prep station. Darla avoids her eyes. Harper stops. Harper quiet, direct. "Darla, was that you?" Darla defensive, quick, "Was what me?" Harper the video. Darla's face tightens. She tries to laugh it off. Darla, "Girl, it was just people talking. It's not that deep." Harper voice low, controlled. "It's deep when my kid's father uses it to come after him. So I'll ask you one time, was it you?" Darla small, ugly truth. "Yeah, okay, yeah, I didn't think it would blow up like this." Harper, "Why?" Darla glances around like she's scared of being seen. Darla quiet, "Because someone asked for it, some lady, from investor relations or something. She said she needed proof for a file. She offered me cash and promised I'd get extra shifts." That's what gossip looks like when it grows teeth. It stops being boredom, it becomes currency. Harper hurt but steady. "You sold my life for overtime." Darla snaps, guilty. "Don't act like you wouldn't do anything for your kid." Harper flat, "I would, but I wouldn't do it to somebody else's." Harper walks away before her face breaks. Graham's office. Door half closed. We hear muted voices. Then one voice, crisp, corporate, "Investor rep OS sharp. This is a liability. End the arrangement, or we'll make changes you won't like." The door opens. Graham steps out, face controlled, eyes exhausted. His hand trembles as he adjusts his cuff. He catches it and stills it. Harper sees him, he sees her. They both know something just happened. Graham quiet, "Harper, can we talk?" Back hallway, same place as the key. Harper before he speaks, "I'm stepping away. I'm not doing this to you, or the cafe." Graham immediate, "No, don't make yourself smaller because other people are loud." Harper, "It's not about loud, it's about court. My son is on a piece of paper right now." Graham's face shifts. Anger but held tight. Graham low. "He filed for custody." Harper nods, doesn't trust her voice. Graham steady, "Okay." Then we respond, not with panic, with proof. Harper guarded, "And the investors. Graham, they can threaten me all day. I'm not firing a good employee because the internet got bored." Graham reaches into a drawer and slides out a folder. Insert. Printed documents. Pay history staff stability program policy, draft notes from the night at the motel, date/time. Referral confirmation from Riverton Family Services. No personal details exposed, a signed statement. Harper Reed is employed in good standing. Harper soft, stunned. "You prepared this." Graham, "I grew up around people who lost everything because they didn't have paperwork. I'm not watching that happen again." He said again. Like it wasn't just sympathy, like it was memory. Harper notices the tremor again as he taps the folder straight, like his body is holding stress in one small place. "Harper, your hand." Graham cuts it off gently. "I'm fine." Harper doesn't argue, she just nods because she knows what fine really means. Harper pulls out the old envelope she kept folded in her bag. The typed words, "He found you." Harper low, "This showed up at the motel." Those words were typed. "Your note wasn't." Graham's expression tightens. "Graham, I didn't type that." Harper, "I know." Graham, careful, "When I asked the front desk to leave your envelope, she said something weird happened. She said another person came through the lobby after midnight. Asked what room you were in. She told them no. Then she found that typed envelope on the handle anyway." Harper's skin goes cold. "Hope is scary, but you know what's worse? Realizing someone was watching you while you thought you were finally safe." Harper quiet, "So he found us before we moved." Graham, "Maybe. Or someone working for him did." Harper swallows hard. She looks at the folder in Graham's hand like it's armor. Courthouse steps, gray sky, cold air. Harper holds Eli's hand. Eli wears his good sweater. He looks around, curious. "Eli, is this school?" Harper soft, "No, baby. Just a place mommy has to talk to some people." Harper didn't dress up to impress anyone. She dressed like herself. Clean, simple, ready. Because she wasn't auditioning for respect. She was walking in to protect her kid, inside the courthouse. Fluorescent lights, hard benches. Harper spots Michael Reed across the hallway, clean haircut, new coat, a smile that doesn't belong on a day like this. Harper stiffens. Eli squeezes her hand. Eli small, "Mom, who's that?" Harper kneels, meets his eyes. Harper steady, gentle, "That's somebody from a long time ago. You stay with me, okay?" Eli nods, trusting her. Michael's attorney whispers in his ear. Then Harper sees someone else walk up and join them. A woman in a crisp suit, clipboard, company badge. Badge reads, LOCKE Hospitality Group Investor Relations. Harper's breath catches. That's when Harper understood. This wasn't just a custody fight. This was a pylon, business, gossip, court, all stacked on top of one mother's back. The investor relations woman glances up. Her eyes land on Harper. No smile, just calculation. Then she speaks quietly to Michael's attorney, hands him something, a typed sheet. Harper can't see the words, but she recognizes the format instantly. Typed, all caps, 2 words in her mind like a bell. He found you. The courtroom doors open. Bailiff OS, Reed versus Reed. Parties step forward. Harper stands, Eli's small hand in hers. Her chin lifts. Harper walked in ready to fight for her son. She just didn't know she was about to learn who he really was. Courtroom, plain walls, hard benches, fluorescent lights. Harper sits with Eli beside her. Eli swings his feet, trying to be brave. Courtrooms don't care how tired you are. They care what you can prove. Across the aisle, Michael Reed sits clean and confident. His attorney arranges documents like it's a show. Beside them, the investor relations woman, polished, calm, watching Harper like a file. Michael didn't show up for rent. He didn't show up for inhalers. He didn't show up for the nights Harper counted coins like prayers. But he showed up for paperwork. Judge enters. Everyone stands. Sits. Michael's attorney smooth. Your Honor, Miss Reed has a documented history of unstable housing, and we have concerns about the child's environment, including an inappropriate relationship with her employer. A folder slides across. The investor relations woman leans in, whispers, then hands a typed sheet to the attorney. Harper's stomach tightens. Eli looks up at her. Eli whisper, Mom, are you in trouble? Harper soft, steady, no baby. Mommy's just talking. Fear is what they wanted from her. A wobble, a crack. Harper gave them calm. Harper stands. No dramatics, no tears, just a woman holding her ground. Harper, Your Honor, I'm not here to talk about gossip. I'm here to talk about my son. She hands over a neat packet. Insert quick flashes of documents, pre-K attendance plus teacher note. Eli is thriving. Medical records showing consistent care. Pay stubs. Housing placement documentation. Timeline of Michael's absence in support and contact. Harper continuing. I didn't become stable because someone saved me. I became stable because I worked. And when I hit a wall, I used community resources like I was supposed to. It wasn't a speech. It was a mother putting facts on the table. Michael shifts. The confidence slips just a little. Harper sits. Her hand finds Eli's. He squeezes back. Judge, Mr. Locke is present. Graham stands from the back row, simple jacket, tired eyes. His hand trembles slightly when he adjusts his folder. Graham didn't stand up like a savior. He stood up like a witness. There's a difference. Graham measured. Your Honor, Harper Reed is employed in good standing. She's reliable, respected, and she earns what she's paid. There is no personal relationship between us. There is an employee support program I drafted to reduce turnover and stabilize families. Investor relations stiffens. Graham keeps his gaze on the judge. Graham, I can provide the policy draft, the approval chain, and proof it applies across staff, not just Miss Reed. He didn't offer pity. He offered structure. And structure is hard to twist. Legal aid rep stands with a copy of the typed envelope and printed messages. Legal AID rep. Your Honor, we'd like to submit evidence of surveillance and intimidation. This typed message, he found you, appeared at a motel where Miss Reed stayed one night. We're not claiming the court can identify the typist today, only that the phrase, he found you, appears repeatedly in communications tied to this petition. The investor relations woman's eyes flick for the first time. Legal AID rep adding setup firm. Your Honor, we subpoenaed Miss Darla Vance, the employee who recorded the video, after discovering the post originated from inside the workplace. Darla enters, nervous, wringing her hands. Harper doesn't look at her, not yet. DARLA cracking, it was me who recorded the video, but I didn't type that envelope. I swear I didn't. Judge Sharp, then explain your involvement. DARLA rushing. A woman from Investor Relations contacted me. She asked for proof, said it was for a file. She paid me, and she said the father was looking for them. She kept using that phrase, he found you, like it was nothing. That's what made Harper's skin go cold. Not the money, not the gossip. The casual way someone said it, like fear was a tool. All eyes swing to Investor Relations. Judge Cold, ma'am, stand. The woman stands tight-lipped. Judge, you will provide the court with all communications regarding this matter. Immediately. And this court will refer the interference for further review if it's confirmed. Michael's face collapses. His attorney looks down, suddenly very interested in the table. The judge reads, looks at the documents, then looks at Eli. Then Harper. Judge firm, based on evidence presented, there is no finding of neglect. Miss Reed has demonstrated stability and consistent care. Harper's throat tightens. She stays still. Judge, petition for modification is denied at this time. If the petitioner seeks visitation, it will be under structured supervision with documented compliance. Harper didn't win a fairy tale. She won something better, protection, time, a chance to keep building without someone yanking the floor out. Eli looks up at Harper, eyes wide. Eli whisper, we're okay. Harper soft smile, yeah baby, we're okay. Outside the courthouse, gray daylight, cold air. Darla stands off to the side, ashamed. DARLA quiet, Harper, I'm sorry, I was jealous, I needed the money, I was stupid. Harper steady, I hear you. But you don't get to buy your way back into my life. Not after you sold it. Darla nods, tears, walks away. Forgiveness isn't always a hug, sometimes it's a boundary. Graham approaches, exhausted. Graham, you did that, not me. Harper. I know, a beat. Wind. Harper looks at his hand. Harper soft, your hand's been shaking for weeks. Graham exhales like he's been holding it in. Graham quiet, truth, it's anxiety, old stuff. When I was a kid, motels weren't a one night. They were years. And when I saw you out there with him, it all came back. That was the thing he never said. Not in the cafe, not in the rain. He didn't want his pain taking up space in hers. Harper gentle, you don't have to be fine with me. Graham nods, eyes wet but controlled. 1 year later, Christmas Eve at Copper Spoon Cafe, warm lights, soup bowls, laughter, coats hung by the door. A small upright piano in the corner. A year can change a life. Not by magic, by mornings, by routines, by people doing the next right thing. Eli, now 5, sits at the piano, feet dangling. Harper stands nearby, simple dress, eyes shining. Eli to the room, this song is called New Address. SFX, he plays. Notes a little uneven but full of heart. It sounded like a kid who finally believed tomorrow was real. Eli finishes. The room applauds. He hops down and runs to Harper. Eli whisper, did I do good? Harper, you did amazing. Graham steps closer. No kneeling, no speech, just honest. Graham quiet, I'm not trying to be your boss. And I'm not trying to be your rescuer. I care about you both. And I'd like to stay in your life. Eli dead serious, only if you bring hot cocoa, like every night. The room laughs. Harper through a smile, can you handle that? Graham soft, yeah, I can handle that. Eli turns to the room like he's making an announcement. Eli proud, that's my Santa side guy, more laughter, warmth. Harper's hand covers her mouth, half laugh, half cry. Family isn't always who you started with. Sometimes it's who stays. If this story hit you where you live, share it with someone who needs a little hope. And subscribe for more short dramas that feel real, because real life is hard and kindness still matters.